Do you guys want to join us right now, or do you want to see the trailer first and then get the reaction? Correct. This is the part where I stop talking, I shut up. What is the genre? Because it's got fantasy, it's got thrill, it's got adventure. Sudeep sir, how long did the script take? How long did it take to make this film? Anu, why don't you answer that question? Wow, can we have just the greatest applause? It took you a year to write the script and 1 year to refine it. So, we've seen so many trailer launches. This is something that we do here. We'll get it increased. So I was just saying that now the whole world of movies has changed. It's not about one industry that is based in the West or the South, but all these films that have become pan-India films where language is no barrier. I saw the trailer played. It says, releasing in Kannada, Tamil, Telugu, Malayalam and Hindi. Now, we talk about the films that have become these pan-India films.
It does. Honestly, after all of the work I've even done over all these years, when I walked onto the Vikrant Rona set for Rakama, I was in shock because this was 2021 post-second wave. And the precautions they took, the amount of work they put into making sure everybody was safe, everything was handled well. I felt like there was 1,000 people on that set. It really was magnanimous. It was very surreal. I couldn't believe it. I keep talking, about how the set had every single perfection in it. It was grand. It was crazy. But one thing I want to mention about the way they have done the trailer launch, and I experienced this also while I was shooting for Rakama, was everything for them in this film and the way they're working, this entire team, is like a celebration. So even when I was there, it was like every single person on that set, the 1,000 of us, from the lighting to spot to visual effects, everything, they were all having a really good time. And we were, as you saw, the song was really, really big, and there was so much to do and a lot of hard work to put into it. But still, people were smiling, having fun. Pack up was, it was like, oh, okay, but great, we did a great day of work, and it was. Honestly, kudos to them because they're the captains, and they really put it all together. So thank you so much, Sudeep sir. Thank you so much, Anup. Thank you again for having me as a part of this film. Really, it's a great kind of way to enter to Kannada industry, and I really had such a great time.
That I look beautiful every day, but maybe today is special. Today is different. I look extra beautiful today. Did you have that conversation today?
No, I've had no such conversation with myself in the mirror today.
But I think
I don't know. Do you do that?
I can't.
That you look exceptional today. You do.
I think you're looking outstanding, and I think you deserve to have that conversation. So congratulations for that.
Thank you.
Now,
so
when it comes to Rakama, for example, do you think that there's an answer to Jumme Ki Raat now post this one?
Every song is special. I mean, on Jumme Ki Raat, there was this whole different. Of course, I think way more nervous, in Kick. So when we were doing Jumme Ki Raat also, I just remember being extremely nervous throughout that song, not knowing, what was going to become of it and how I would be performing. And somehow, on Rakama, I guess, maybe years later, I was a little bit more like confident about it, and hearing the song, just also working with all of these amazing people. I knew also the exact same the character I needed to be. She had to be like very, very like fearless and out there, and like just kind of cheeky also. And so I think according to that character, I allowed myself also to become that on the set, and it was exact equal amount of hard work. The steps were crazy. We rehearsed for like a good, I think, 15 days. And same thing with Jumekirat. But yeah, I think every song is so special, right? So this one had a completely different energy. And I hope, of course, we're already getting such great reviews on it. And I know a lot of people are dancing along to it. People are liking the hook step. And that's what matters the most, that the audiences do appreciate it.
Scale attached to each one of them.
I think also, like you had mentioned in your question to Sudeep sir, I think the question for a lot of actors when they're taking up certain roles or films, they do look for growth. And I think for me, with every project, I look at like, how can I grow through this? Is it somebody new that I want to be working with, that I can learn from? With Vikrant Rona, of course, that is a completely different industry altogether. So for me, the challenge was now performing in a totally different language with a completely different crew. And singing in Kannada was actually quite difficult. And even giving those scenes in Kannada was actually quite difficult. It was quite nerve-wracking. But I knew if I didn't put myself out there, and if I didn't at least attempt it, the last thing I want to do is remain, stagnant in my life or in my career. So it definitely opened my eyes up to, what there is and so many other possibilities as well. So yeah, I think it's mainly that, just how can I grow? Thank you for the question.